All right, YouTube, what's going on? Matt Kennedy here. Happy June 24th. The dog days of summer are upon us here, going in July. Hopefully, everyone is staying cool. If you're up here in Ohio, it's been very hot the last few days. I will be doing a live stream once we get some more Madden NFL 25 action for like rookie premieres, closing off stuff. But as of right now, we are doing one of our last two videos going over some beta informations. And just kind of going over just some more thoughts, community feedback, what we're seeing as a community. I'm going to respond to it. And also just in general, I'm a little bit upset there's no franchise yet. Maybe I'm a little bit behind on that train, but not seeing any franchise previews is maybe a sign that there's more to it that they don't want to give away yet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but one of the first years ever where we have not got the franchise, and the beta has already been out for freaking 7 days. So it really goes fast. I mean, I could be wrong, but we only have a few days left of the beta here. So are we gonna get any franchise sneak peeks at all, or we're gonna wait till mid to late July? The first thing I want to say, though, is, through MUT leaks and stuff like that, take the overalls with a grain of salt, and stuff like that. I mean, at least for the college football, that game actually drops in like 3 weeks. Not even. I think it's like going on 2 weeks exactly, or under 2 weeks. So just, understand, guys, that like for college football, that could be accurate. But for this, it looks like there is news for a crossover pack. Wow. Does that mean that we have to get cut? I mean, here's all I'm going to say, dude. And I'm just being honest. Okay? Just being, dead honest. The one from last year, I mean, it was pretty good because I could have sworn it was the running back. The linebacker, I think it was Trayvon Walker or someone else, and then Myles Garrett. The running back was pretty good. I think it was Barkley. I forget who it was, but whoever the running back was pretty good last year. So if you play cut, you get to like level 10, then you're good, whatever. I mean, obviously it is a $50 difference. It's not free. You pay $100 for the best MUT version, the best Madden version versus the cut. Obviously, to get both, you're paying $150 with tax. You do save 10% though. So, I mean, I really don't know, dude. I mean, it might be something just to do on the channel, but at the end of the day, I just don't want to act like, oh, we're out there and I mean, look, I really don't know. Like, I would not expect me to do this because essentially then really, you're paying $50 just for, one item that's going to transfer over. Now, they did give you 2 from last year because of the make right. It was delayed, but it really should have been, I believe, 188. But they were 88s. So, I mean, that was insane. Like, top of the line. Well, they were supposed to be actually 85, 87s, but they upgraded them for make rights. That's a long story, okay? So give me your thoughts on that in the comments below. Keep in mind, guys, I'm doing a summer camp, 6 hours during the day. I'm umpiring at night all the way until mid-July. By the time I'm free from my evenings 100%, and I'm done with camp like August 2nd, we're like 2 weeks till Madden. So, not even, like under 2 weeks. So, I just understand that, like, I get it for the short term, but, we're going back to the content here. But all I'm trying to say is there are some glitches with the beta, but as we talk about the overall stuff, you really can't take any of this. Screenshot this video for, the rookie overalls, but these are all leaks. These are all just from the beta. Like, this has nothing to do with, like, actual overalls. If this were accurate, I am shocked that they right now have 7 99s in this game. That is absolutely insane. But like I said, I mean, all of this with a grain of salt. So that is very important to keep in mind. Also, the beta feedback is a grain of salt. This is not necessarily all the problems in the Madden 26 game. It's just the beta because we're literally a month and a half ish until the actual game comes out. So understand that. The thing that really stood out to me is this one right here. I knew it was gonna come up. They are allowing any quarterback, even old man Joe Flacco. It's not just Lamar Jackson. It's not an ability. That would be cool if it was an ability for like only these quarterbacks can juke behind the line of scrimmage. But people can juke, truck, probably even stiff arm maybe behind the line of scrimmage. So in previous Madden titles, you would not be able to do that. However, Playmaker is the same RS stick as trucking. So how are they going to make that different if you can do quarterback moves behind the line of scrimmage? So I knew that would come up. I have no idea how they're going to beat that. The one thing I will say is this needs to be fixed. It even happened last year. Even like May and June gameplay for the Summer Series tournament, there would be plays where it was definitely like dollar or dime, and I would be in, whether it was man coverage, even cover 4, I would audible. My DBs would like spin out and glitch out and be offsides. Whether they're offsides or even just out of position, that can't happen. Fix that and fix your game. The one thing I'll say is the game playing it more and more is last, the whole weekend, whatever. Not the whole weekend, but enough. It does feel like a different game. That's one thing that you guys need to get through your heads is any, doubters out there or whatever. This game is different. It does feel refurbished. It really does feel fresh. The presentation feels fresh. There's different presentation modes in franchise for like Sunday primetime, Thursday primetime, Sunday night, primetime, Monday night primetime, whatever. The announcers still feel very stale, same bullshit comments. Commentary, unless you're offline commentary, you're just chilling out in your chair. Well, yeah, put the commentary on, who cares? But I'm going to stream. I'm streaming Madden, whatever. I'm not going to have the commentary over me, whatever. Maybe the on the field, the crowd a little bit, sure. But the commentary team, that's going to be an F. Now, Scott Hansen in the game, whatever his name is, that could be cool. But again, we don't see that yet because there's no franchise in the game yet. For the red zone spin or halftime presentation, whatever. But the game feels different. The presentation feels different. The movement does feel like an elevated college football feel, even though it's not as fast as college football was. But at the end of the day, I like how when you hand the ball off, they move quicker. It's not like you're waiting a million miles, and then you can make your cut in the A, B, or C gap. Like you hand the ball off, you go. It's what football is. Any pro athlete can tell you that. The NFL pace is amazing. How fast you call hike and the players get to you. Defensive line stunts. There's going to be a meta play, right away. It's so glitchy sometimes with the way the D-line stunts. There's going to be, if you blitz this guy, move him over 3 hashes, user over the center. They have to make a decision. Do they untarget you, target you? Well, if you ignore this blitzer, this happens for the O-line. That's all going to be labbing. Now, I could sit there and look for glitches for you guys, but at the end of the day, and it's just God's honest truth, let other guys do it. Week 1, ebook or not, some guys are going to want to get famous on YouTube and put it out on YouTube for free for a free ebook. Like, that's what Madden football is. There's always going to be glitches out there and stuff like that. So, be ready for that. But again, stunts, twist, it's either they're not playing, stuff like that. They're the O-line is not doing it correctly. So pass rush with these stunts, we're seeing it both good and bad. But again, it's the beta. What do you expect? And stuff like that. Again, AI stuff, that's going to be all CPU stuff. MUT solo challenges, MUT solo battles, MUT, solo stuff. Offline franchise should never happen, though, if you're doing an online franchise. No highlights at halftime. Again, that's a franchise thing. There's no franchise right now. They just don't want to give it away right now. That's what it is. They want to make it a surprise. It's like the big, enchilada, if you will. So again, let's go over these community asked questions. Cross-platform beta. That's all beta stuff. Oh, that's all beta questions. Okay, I thought it was about the game and stuff like that. Hopefully they do a Q&A with like whatever his name is, Scott. What's his name? Scott Gallagher or whatever, stuff like that. So I mean, look, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, I am impressed with this game. Besides all the sacks, it's still in the game and it's bullshit. I call hike, I throw the ball, and it's still happening like 5 out of 6 times. It's bullshit. It's freaking bullshit. Take it out of the game. I mean, I can't wait for the first week. My arm, and it's all bullshit, dude. Last thing I'll say for real is I still like the abilities being a little bit nerfed as well. That is still in the game, like we talked about last video. And then one more thing I was gonna say is, again, guys, this is gonna be a really great year heading to Madden 26. We're gonna go for top 100, ranked. We're going to be there for you guys, and we're going to do a lot better coin-wise this year. We're going all out this year, dude. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate all the support on my channel, all that stuff. Stay with us, guys. NMS, 100% next year. If you donate money next year, I'm not buying packs. Donate for a cause. Hey, Matt, go buy a Subway sandwich. Hey, Matt, put it in your pocket, So we did some packs this year for, from a donation. Buy a pack, man. I did it. But but it still was like under $100. This year, it's going to be no money spent at all. So I am excited for that. We'll go from there, guys. Take care. Peace.